5, I'd play 5 if they put me at D tackle. So I don't really see a difference. I feel like it's the same technique if I was just to move down a spot to play defense tackle 3 technique. You know, I don't feel like there's a big difference. But that's just me, though. Yeah.
Jayden, I want to ask you about David. It's been a long time since there's been somebody like David to have the expectations that he does, especially on the defensive line. How have you seen him maybe embrace those and attack that?
Just his work ethic, you know, his effort, his mindset, consistently coming in, grinding, you know, just doing what he can, you know, and that extra step, you know, we're always going to treatment, even if you don't need it, you know, and he's pushing. When he does that, he's not only pushing himself, but he's pushing me. And when I do that, you know, we're pushing the whole team basically. It's like a domino effect. So I feel like, you know, he'll do everything he can.
What did you see from him at IMG last year that makes you know that he's going to be as good as everybody thinks he can be?
Actually, at first, you know, his technique wasn't all that, you know, but the thing he had was effort. You know, he would get pancaked. You know, as soon as he would get up, he'd run straight to the ball, 20 yards deep, and make the play. You know, his effort. You know, he had to get to the ball, he had to attack the ball, and that was amazing for me. You know, technique. You know, and that's what they coach him up on, and he's doing really well now.
How beneficial is it for you guys to, you know, go through that together at IMG, you know, get recruited together, and then be here together now and going through everything as freshmen?
I think that, you know, has ultimately strengthened our bond. You know, we're consistently seeing each other every day. We're consistently competing. We're bound to be brothers. You know what I'm saying? It was written in stone. We were gonna go to college together. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were bound to. So I think it's definitely strengthened our bond.
Are you guys roommates?
Yeah, we're roommates right now.
What's it like living with them?
You know, a little trash here. No, I'm just playing. No. It's been pretty good, man. Nothing crazy. You know, we study here and there. It's like having a brother. You know, as a roommate. So I'm very blessed for that. So, yes, sir.
You guys played together, you know, and so you guys really became a great dynamic duo. Talk about playing with him and what that's like on the field.
Playing with him is pretty crazy. You know, it's just, you know, if he was unblocked, then I was blocked. You know what I'm saying? If he was blocked, I was unblocked. And, you know, either one of us was going to make a play. And, you know, I always depended on him. You know, these big players make big plays, and that's what happened whenever I played with him. And just seeing him, you know, and his effort has been amazing.
So in the recruiting process, did you guys talk about going to the same school? Did you know you were going to go to the same school?
You know, it wasn't really a big factor. You know, we both have goals, you know, and whether that was to play with each other or not, but, you know, and everything ended up falling in line, which is amazing to me, you know. And, you know, it wasn't the goal, but as soon as I committed, yeah, I saw the goal. So, yeah, I needed him to come. So, yes, sir.
How much have you found yourself around DJ Terry, just trying to kind of gain everything that he knows about college football in general?
He's probably our defensive line leader, and, you know, he's helped me and Stone amazingly. You know, everything from his knowledge on the field, from off the field, from little techniques here and there. Actually, the whole room, you know, they just coach us really well. It's not compete, you know, it's competing to win. You know, it's been amazing. They just, if I have a question here and there, they'll instantly help me. And if it's wrong, they'll like help me a different way just to make me understand. So DT or Dejon, Terry, and all of them has been really amazing to me. So, yes, sir.
When you go back to talking about David, when you go back to when you first met him, what do you remember what your first impressions were, and if there was a first time or one of the first times when you're like, oh, this guy's different?
Yeah, like I said, you know, he fell on the ground, you know, and I was like, oh, yeah, the ball's 30 yards deep. He's not going to get it. And it was probably like a random practice we had. I saw him get up, you know, and the effort he had, he ran all the way down and still tried punching the ball out, you know, and the coaches they saw that too, and it was a spark in my eye, man. It kind of like motivated me in a way, you know. It kind of showed me where I needed to work in order to be on this type of level at IMG.
When did you first start thinking that playing at this kind of level was possible for you?
that's kind of always been my mindset. You know, I need to make it for my family, no matter what. You know, even if it's not football. You know, I need to make it for my mom and the people that have sacrificed so much for me. So I definitely say going in IMG and stuff. You know, just having that vision.